How's it going, everyone? It's the Tenacious Gamer, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Soul Silver. In the last part, we made our way back to Newbark Town in order to show off our 8 gym badges to Professor Elm, and in doing so, we got the Master Ball finally. After that, we went and battled the Kimono Girls, and upon defeat, it was seen that a Pokemon was returning to the Whirl Islands. And of course, we all know what Pokemon that it is. It's in the title. So yes, in this part, we are going to be catching my favorite Pokemon of all time, Lugia, and I could not be more excited. So let's go ahead and use Flash here. Flash is definitely recommended to explore the Whirl Islands. It is of course not needed, but it definitely makes exploration of this place a lot easier. Now, remember, we entered through the Northeast Island, and there's two routes that you can take. If you take the southern route, it'll definitely get you to a lot of items, and there's some pretty good items here in Whirl Island, so it's definitely worth your while to explore. I'm not going to be exploring them too thoroughly because, you know, as much as we like items, there's not much that's really useful to us at this point. You know, you'll find a lot of nuggets and possibly a hidden rare candy here. There's some medicine, some like EV medicine, but we are just mostly concerned about finding Lugia. So yeah, this ledge pretty much shows you that the only way to get to Lugia is through this island, as you cannot climb up ledges in this game. So let's just make our way down here to a very closed section of the Whirl Islands. It looks like we have a hidden item somewhere here in the wall itself. It's a full restore. Very nice. I think that's our first full restore. Either our first or second. Yeah, we've been trucking through this game without getting any of the really valuable restorative items. But we've got a monk right here, or a sage. That thing you have. You have found it. Please go ahead. Okay. And with that, we can start climbing down these descents, and let's make our way into this room where we can see an underwater, well, not an underwater, but like a below ground waterfall. And this is so cool. Just looking over this edge is so awesome. Let's make our way back and let's actually get there, shall we? Yeah, steep descent into the very, very bottom of the Whirl Islands. Repel's effect wore off, but that's fine, because we have entered the bottom. That's right. This is where we welcome Lugia. When the dance we practice many days becomes one with the sound of the tidal bell and we entrusted with you, then Lugia shall come out from deep within the waterfall basin once again. And that is the tidal bell. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. I always love this scene. You can see some kind of orbs or bells here, just chiming perfectly with the shakers in the background. Beautiful dance, girls. Beautiful dance. And with that, there is a rumble, and a silhouette emerges. And that silhouette is none other than Lugia in its ferocious might. And here it is, descending down to the bottom of the Whirl Islands. Lugia has returned, and we are here to entertain it. That is indeed Lugia, the guardian of these islands from ancient times. So many have tried again and again, only to fail. Grant, your heart, in complete harmony with the tidal bell, has finally allowed it to appear. Grant, don't you see? Lugia, it must have been waiting for someone like you all this time. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, hell yeah, that just makes me sound awesome. And that's the last of what they say. This is all that we can do for you. What you do now is entirely up to you. Looks like everyone has the same thing to say. So with that, let's go ahead and surf onto these waters. And man, am I so excited. Save your game, have all your Pokeballs ready, for this is the battle of a lifetime. Here we go, guys. We are about to be battling Lugia. Love the music. And there it is, Lugia at level 45. So I'm pretty sure that Lugia knows the moves Extra Sensory, Rain Dance, Aeroblast, as well as Hydro Pump. So Ampharos is out here first to land the first Thunder Wave here. It's going to be hitting me with an Extra Sensory. Oh man, that's going to do a lot. Okay, never mind, never mind. Pharos, I did not doubt you. And yeah, Pharos is at level 40, did a little bit more training in the off-screen, just so we could get our Pokemon just another level higher, make this battle a little bit easier. So I'm hoping that this doesn't... Alright, perfect. That's about as much damage as I wanted to do. And I want to go ahead and use another discharge. I'm worried that I'm going to get a critical hit, but nothing else to do but full send at this point. Come on. We probably should have taught False Swipe to someone. That would have been very useful now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, so it's going to miss the Hydro Pump. Let me check to see if anyone can actually not do that much damage to this Lugia. What moves do you have, my friend? Dragon Rage, Whirlpools, Twister, and Strength. I don't want that lasting for 2 to 5 turns. Sorry that I've got such monotonous things to do, but honestly, I think this is going to be the damage that we keep it at. Thankfully, Lugia does not know Recover yet, so that makes this battle a lot easier, but we're just going to go ahead and start throwing these Dust Balls since we are in a cavern after all. Okay, I was gonna say, if that worked that fast, that would have been a little bit too easy. Just a little bit. I would have taken it, obviously. But it would have just, you know, negated some of the fun that we could have had throwing all these balls and, and anticipating what's to come. Alright, Paralysis, always a strong choice. And yeah, putting a Pokemon to sleep does actually increase its chance of being caught a little bit more than Paralysis. However, it's tough to keep putting a Pokemon to sleep, in my opinion. You know, first you have to make sure that your Pokemon stays alive and doesn't faint. And, you know, the Pokemon jumps out of, you know, it wakes up every few turns, and then you have to waste that turn putting it back to sleep. I just like to always go with the Paralysis, as you guys probably have learned. And that usually serves me well. Alright, so thank you, Pharos. You did your job very, very well. I couldn't ask for more out of you, honestly. Alright, so next up, how about we go ahead and send out Chewy. And back to the old Dust Balls. So this is going to be a test of our special defense right here. Chewy, let's see how you're holding up. Alright, a little bit worse than Ampharos, but still in the game here. Still very much in the game. Whew. I'm not used to this many wiggles with legendary Pokemon, honestly. I'm used to just either getting 0 and then a 3 out of nowhere. But... okay, so it looks like we are going to faint from one more Extra Sensory. Hopefully it just keeps wasting its Hydro Pumps on Chewy. That would be the most beneficial to me here. Nothing. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I did not expect my favorite Pokemon of all time to be this easy to catch. And yeah, that Aeroblast is definitely taking us down. It's got the same type attack bonus. It's just a super strong move in itself. So that was very expected. Let's go ahead and send out Gyarados, who has been a very, very good slave to us. I hate using that word, but yeah, you have just been pretty much an HM slave. Not a single experience point to be gained yet. Alright, so I went and cut out a tiny portion of this encounter just because I know it's kind of boring just watching me try to think of things to say as I'm just here sitting tossing balls at this Lugia. It's been pretty uneventful so far. Lugia has taken down 3 of my Pokemon in the process. So it's up to Swoop to stand up against this legendary beast, and we're just gonna keep, you know what, let's go ahead and try some different balls, just once or twice. I know it's gonna come down to the dust balls in the end, but let's go ahead and try to use, do we have anything? No, we're not using you, unfortunately. Let's just go ahead and try out this Pokeball. Just see if we have any luck on our side whatsoever. Alright, it got us a Wiggle. It looks like we might have just the teeny tiniest bit of luck. And yeah, extra sensory on a poison Pokemon from Lugia. You've done your job well, Swoop. Alright, I'm kind of thinking about who I should send out next because either of these Pokemon are not going to have a good time. So I'm just going to go ahead and send out Cohen. Maybe it'll use Extra Sensory, but if it uses Hydro Pump or Aeroblast, you know that we are toast. So I'm just going to go ahead and get back to these Dusk Balls, and if it takes out Cohen, then we're definitely going to have to start reviving Pokemon, and that's never really that fun of a time. Yup, it's gonna go for that extra sensory as we knew it. Very nice. Okay, let's just go ahead and I say we should use a max revive on someone. Probably, nope, not you. I'm gonna go ahead and use this on Chewy. Take a sip of my coffee. Yes, it's going for another extra sensory, thankfully. Man, this Lugia is not giving anything to us currently. And let's go ahead and use another. Nope, you are not the. We might as well revive Ampharos. Ampharos stood up to Lugia pretty decently. And it's got the most HP out of all my Pokemon, so this is all good. It's gonna go for the Rain Dance. Meanwhile, we are gonna go ahead and get back to our Dust Ball grinding. We're only down to 12. We're already down to 12. Interesting. Interesting. Ow. Not boding well so far. That Hydro Pump is gonna take us way beyond, unfortunately. Cohen, you've also done your job very nicely here. So this right here is pretty much my last shot at catching this Lugia. All my Pokemon have fainted, and I honestly don't want to spend too much time restoring all of their HPs because that's valuable time that we can use. I don't know. So that was our last shot right there. This extra sensory is gonna get rid of Ninetales. And with that, those are all 6 of my Pokemon, so we're gonna have to try this one more time, unfortunately. Alright, so we are back in this battle. I went ahead and used the same strategy, Thunder Wave followed by 2 discharges, but actually I should have done this in the last time. Completely kind of blanked out, but I went ahead and used a bunch of flashes, so now Lugia's accuracy is lowered by a bunch, and hopefully its attacks won't be hitting mine, so we can just stay out here and more so worried just about throwing these Pokeballs rather than healing up our Pokemon. So as always, let's get back to using these Dust Balls and see how it works for us. Okay. Oh, there it is. Only 3 minutes into this battle, and Lugia has been caught. There we go, guys. I am beaming with excitement right now. So this is the diving Pokemon, coming in at 476 pounds, 17 feet long. It is said to be the guardian of the seas. It is rumored to have been seen on the night of a storm. Whew. Lugia, looking so beautiful and majestic, is finally ours. And no thank you, we're just gonna keep you with your OG name. And what do you ladies have to say about this? You have not only made Lugia appear, but you also caught it. You are so wonderful, there is nothing more for us to say. Take good care of yourself in your journey. So with that, we have caught Lugia, and I was debating on whether I should finish this part right here, but since we're already in the World Islands, I'm not going to be exploring them, to their entirety, but I do want to just explore the rest of them and see what we can pick up. And yeah, once we're out of the World Islands, we'll be ending this episode. But yes, Lugia is finally ours. We do have the ability to catch Ho-Oh in this game, but not until a bit later. So I'm just going to be getting out these repels and just seeing how much more of this place we can actually explore. So we want to, let's see, yeah, that cavern doesn't lead anywhere, so we want to make our way back out here. And then probably just take this down and see what else we can find. So we got ourselves an escape rope, very nice, albeit kind of useless when we have dig already. At this point it's just an item that can be sold. Okay, let's make our way down south here to this ladder. And this one will actually bring us to this entrance of the World Islands right here. And of course, look at what has happened to me. I am a barcode, apparently. Glitchy barcodes surrounded by a bunch of other barcodes. So I would like to explore the World Islands a little bit more, but honestly, I don't want to fiddle around restarting that battle all over again, so this is where we're going to end off the video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure. We have caught Lugia, and in the next part, we are going to be making our way forward towards the Pokemon League. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Barcode! Oh man, I want to see what this is like when I can surf. Barcode surfing is where it's at.